Trump isn't doing anything he said he would do. Like, you're dropping bombs on Iran. We're not getting the Epstein client list. Nobody's getting locked up for doing all those perverted things they shouldn't be doing with little girls. Like, you're getting mad. There was a conference either today or yesterday. I think it was today. It most likely was today. I just saw a clip. And Pan, the reporter asked Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, and Trump cuts her off from answering, and he goes, "Oh, we're still talking about this? We're still talking about Epstein, that creep?" And it's like, yeah, we're still talking about it. He was trafficking young girls, plenty of them on an island. Yes, we're still talking about Jeffrey Epstein, Trump. It's like, why would you even like? Why would you? He's like, oh, we should be talking about the Texas floods and whatever else is going on. It's like, dude, we can talk about that and this. How are you just closing the case now and saying, nope, it's all done now? What about all those men that were doing those perverted things with those little girls on that island? It was a whole island dedicated to trafficking young girls and men being perverts. It's like, how could you just want to overlook that? So Trump is really like not doing nothing he said he would do. And it's like, even if you were for mass deportations, Trump is not doing that either. He's giving amnesty to agricultural workers, so farmers and stuff like that, such immigrants like that, hotels. Well, that's not agriculture, but he's doing all that for like the corporate people that support him type shit. A lot of the times we like to say that Republicans don't like illegal immigrants, but the truth is the people that give them Republicans money and the Republicans themselves, because they own these businesses, they love illegal immigrants. They love cheap labor. Republicans love cheap labor. So it's not surprising, and Democrats do too. So it's not surprising that Trump is giving amnesty and saying, hey, we're going to let the illegal farm workers stay. It's not surprising that we're not getting mass deportations. It's just not surprising. So that's how that's going. This is supposed to be the golden age, but it's really business as usual. You know, Trump was supposed to be like when he came in 2016. Trump, and I was 16 years old, but Trump was supposed to be the guy that he's not getting funded by big business owners and big corporation guys, and he's rich himself, so he'll be fine. He won't get corrupted. But no, he's the same as usual. The Trump that I'm seeing now, this is like a regular politician that just lies. Comes on TV, lies, go back, does what he wants. That's what it is. Business as usual. And it's like this system sucks. It's like the system is not doing the system is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you very docile, not asking questions, and it's supposed to put these politicians in a position where they can just lie and get away with it. And that's what Trump is doing. Like, this is just terrible. Like, no one's getting anything they asked for. None of you. The economy still sucks. Trump is dropping bombs on Iran. Like, Trump is bombing Iran. The economy sucks. You're not getting Epstein files. Also, remember, you're supposed to get MLK and JFK files. What happened to that? Like, there's no groundbreaking anything. Trump isn't doing anything he said he would do. It's just business as usual, lie after lie after lie. And this is where I get kind of weirded out. And I'm just saying, like, people are like, oh, y'all voted for this. Y'all should have voted for Kamala. Kamala wouldn't have been any different. Do you really think Kamala would have been different from Trump? Do you think we would have gotten Epstein files if Kamala was in office, who could barely talk and has this weird giggle? Do you think we would have gotten them? Do you think we would have gotten the MLK files, the JFK files? Do you think we wouldn't have dropped bombs on Iran if she wasn't in office? It would have been business as usual. These Democrats and Republicans, they have slight little differences, but they're really the same. The Democrats and Republicans are with illegal immigrants. They're both with it. It's just that they talk about them in different ways. So no, it wouldn't have been different if Kamala was in office. It would not have been different if Kamala was in office. Like, it would have been business as usual, lie after lie as usual. She lied about being black. How would it be any different if she was in office? Kamala can't even tell you what race she is, but you think she's going to tell you the truth about Epstein? No, it's not going to happen. Then they say, oh, well, if Trump was in the Epstein files, then Biden would have let it be released because the Democrats would have destroyed Trump with that. It's like, what if the Democrats are in the Epstein files too? What if they're like, damn, if I release this on him, I'm going to get caught too because I'm in do. Like y'all not understanding. Oh, I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna implicate myself. No, that's not how it goes. So it's just nonsense, nonsense after nonsense. It's just so much nonsense. It's like lie after lie after lie. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. Um, I'm wondering how politics is gonna be moving forward. Like, what's gonna happen in 2028 when we have to have a new president? In 2028, when we have to have a new president, what's going to happen? Because people are losing. Trump is not even 6 months in, and more people are losing faith in democracy. More and more people are losing faith in the system because the system sucks. Like, so I'm wondering what's going to happen because both Republicans and Democrats just keep lying. So what's going to happen? I mean, like, are you getting anything you voted for? If you voted for Trump, are you getting anything you voted for? And I'm not saying you should have voted for Kamala. I'm just saying if you voted for Trump, you're not getting no arrests about Epstein. You're getting him dropping bombs in Iran. Our economy still sucks. It's not in our golden age. He's not doing mass deportations. Like, are you getting anything you voted for? Are you happy with this? What is different about your life in America now that Trump's in office? What, paper straws? Trump's like, oh, I'm going to take out paper straws. Cool, Trump. We can choose in the supermarket to buy paper straws or not. I don't know. I don't know. And it's like we talk about Trump, but we got to remember it's people behind him controlling shit, bro. And it's like nobody likes to acknowledge that, but I truly don't believe. I don't believe in the system. Like it's we like to believe in the system and believe it works, but behind Trump, there's a bunch of different things going on in the background. Yeah, there's a deep state, but there's more than that. There's Illuminati cabal. There's more to it. So it's like he's not even he's just a puppet at the end of the day. Um, it's like so there's that. Like Trump is telling you to think about something else, talk about something else. It's like why would we not talk about a huge trafficker? Why would we not? Trump is telling you not to talk about Epstein, and it's like, why would we not talk about a man that was trafficking young girls to a damn island full of elite, super rich, super wealthy men? Why would we not want to talk about that? Why would we not want to see arrests? Why would we want them to just be living their life? I don't know, man. Like, this is your president. Ugh, awful. Just awful. That's definitely not all I want to talk about, though. Oh, sorry. So that's definitely not all I want to talk about. Did you guys see? Some of you not may not know, or you should know because he's huge. But Kai Cenat, streaming with Amp, his whole crew in Target. So Kai Cenat was streaming in Target, and as you know, Target lost millions of dollars because they cut off DEI, and black people collectively were like, we're not shopping there no more. So they lost hundreds of millions of dollars. Target lost. It was like a boycott. And now they have Kai Cenat streaming there. And of course, Kai Cenat is promoting his product in Target too. But they have Kai Cenat and this whole AMP crew streaming in Target, trying to get black people to go back to shopping the Target because black people collectively said, hey, we're not shopping here no more after Target cut off DEI. So they've been desperately trying to get us back into Target. And it's like, Target, I wasn't shopping with you before, but I damn sure not doing it right now just because you got Kai in Target. I'm not gonna do it now. You cut off DEI. I'm not gonna do it now. Like, so they've been desperately trying to get black people in because it's not enough to just have a bunch of non. It's not enough to just have white people shopping at your retail stores. You want as much money as possible. You know what I'm saying? And it's millions of black people in America. But they tried doing that, and it's like, let's see if it works for them because Kai's audience is like not even allowed. They're not even legal to drink. Kai's audience. Most of his audience are kids, so it's like we'll see what happens. But I don't know. Maybe they got faith in it. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes. So much going on, man. So much going on. I personally think it's a hit and miss. Like, what are you going to get a bunch of kids shopping at Target? Like, they don't have bank accounts. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So I'm sorry for yawning. I'm tired. I was talking about male loneliness on TikTok. If you don't follow my TikTok, you should. Prince Dearlove is my TikTok, and men are going to continue to get more lonely and lonely and lonely. Men are going to continue. There's going to continue to be. There's going to be more male loneliness. Men are bald. They don't have money. They're fat. They're angry. They're mad. They're going through depression. They're like the men we have now. Like, would you want if you had a daughter? Would you want like would you be like in your head like, wow, she's gonna grow up and find a great husband? Because the men that are around now, they're bald, they're fat, receding hairline. Like these guys are like they have no ambition. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not getting the best men right now. Right now you're not getting the best men. I work with men and they're really not the best to be around anyway. And I'm a man. They're angry. They don't know how to control their anger. It's like, why would a woman not leave you? Why would a woman not leave you when you're always angry, you're fat, you're not getting any better good looking, you don't wear cologne, you don't have money? It's like, why would women not want to be around you? It's like, I understand the male loneliness. It's going to keep growing. Men are going to continue to keep being lonely unless they change. It's like back in the day, it's like when you give women money, they try to get away from men. That should tell you everything that, hey, maybe we're not the best. Maybe we're not doing enough good. Maybe there's something wrong here to where we need to be better. Because when you give women money, they run away from men. When women get money, they run away from men. But when men get money, they go towards women. So if you're still going towards women, women might be great. But if women are getting money and they're like, I don't want to be next to men, then men might got to fix some things. Hey, stop getting so fat. You can't get pregnant. Hey, get some money in your pocket and stop thinking about sex all the time. Hey, why do you have 2 to 3 baby mamas as a man? Why do you have 4 baby mamas? You don't need that many. Why are you not having steady relationships, healthy relationships? Why are you not with the woman who birthed your kids? Why are you calling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, the male loneliness is going to continue to get worse and worse and worse because, hey, if you're not going to change, women are going to say, okay, cool, get away from me. If men are not going to change, women are going to say, I'm going to take my money and get away from y'all, which is what they're doing. And it's also funny because remember when women weren't allowed to make money and work? Well, that's when men had the most options to get women as quick as possible because women didn't have a choice. It was like women didn't have a choice. It was like I can't work and I need a man because of this because I want to like have a decent life and maybe live a little. So it's like damn, I gotta be with this guy. But once you give women money, they're like peace out, man. I'm out of here. I'm not going to be near you. I don't want to be near that. So it's like women working was a great thing because it puts them in a position where they don't have to be forced to be around men because of economic reasons, because of money, right? But when you take that money away, men win. So right now, men are going through something where it's like, damn, women have the option to not be near us and to have their own money and to have their own apartments and houses. And in some states, women do own more homes than men. It's like men lose when women have the option to go near them or away from them, which a lot of men don't like. So you got that going on. Um, it's like if you have 2 to 3 baby mamas, do you even deserve a date? Do you even deserve to be around women? If you have 2 to 3 baby mamas as a man, do you even deserve to be around women, to have women? And if you got a receding hairline, and if you're fat, and if you're bald, it's like, do you even deserve a woman? Like, why would women want to be around you? You clearly are irresponsible and have no discipline. So there's that. there's a growing population of men who didn't stay with the mother of their kids, who are very mean and didn't marry young and are now in their 40s and 50s and are looking to reconcile with their kids that they abandoned. Like you'll hear from these nurses, nobody visits the men in these nursing homes. Nobody comes to visit them, not their kids, no ex-wives, no sisters, no brothers. And it's like that's understandable. So that's understandable because a lot of you men suck. So you see that also pertain. I add that into the male loneliness is what I mean. Because you hear a lot of nurses on TikTok tell you this, like nobody visits the men in the nursing homes, not their sisters, not their cousins, not their daughters, not their sons, nobody. So there's a growing population of men who are experiencing even more loneliness in their 40s and 50s because all they were thinking about was sex in their 30s and 20s and didn't want to settle down and build a family. So there's that, which is, it is what it is, you know. Um, the so much going on. You know, that's why it's best to like build yourself. You got to build yourself as a man. One of the biggest questions as a man you have to ask yourself is, can I take my hand off the ass cheek long enough to get business done? Can I take my mind off of vagina long enough to get shit done and to get my money up? That's a question you got to ask yourself as a man. Can I take my mind off of pussy long enough to get shit done? A lot of you can't do that, you know? Um, so there's just a bunch of stuff going on. And it's like, as a young guy like myself, I would say I still got my youngness to me. It's like, why would you want it? You can't even look up to men. And if I'm just talking as a black man, you can't even look up to most black men because they don't got nothing going on for themselves. They're broke. They've never owned a business. They have 4 to 8 baby mamas. They are only interested in interracial sex. They don't think out of sex. They don't think about how to better themselves. 1 in 3 black men are felons. Like it's like, how can you even look up to black men? It's like the black men watching this show right now, the black girls. Can you even ask your father for $1,000? Trump said in an interview, which was stupid when he said it. He was like, "I got a small loan of $1 million." Trump got a small loan which it's not a small loan. $1 million is not small, but he got that from his dad. It's like most of us can't even ask our dads for $1,000, much less a million. It's like black fathers got to do better. You can't keep creating 4 to 8 kids, multiple baby mamas, and expect your community to gain power and to gain wealth and to just improve. You can't keep doing that. Like black men have to do better. And right now it's just like it's not looking too good. As a black man, what are you leaving your kids? Like if you have 4 to 8 baby mamas and by multiple by and 4 to 8 baby mamas, multiple kids, what are you leaving all of them? Are you leaving them anything? It's like you're only thinking about yourself. I don't know. And then you see some black men, whenever you see there's a white woman involved, whenever you see a black man like supporting interest above that goes against him. Like, this Brandon B. Tatum guy, every video Brandon B. Tatum makes is about how much he don't like black people and the most negative stereotypes about black people, but he has a white wife sitting right next to him. It's like, bro, you're disgusting. Like, you're just disgusting. And it's like, Brandon, and to all these other black men, you can create as much mixed biracial children you want. You can have your white wife. You can live in your white neighborhood, but you're still black at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you're still black. You can do all that, but you're still black. When white people see you, they see a black man. So you can do all that, like kneeling and submissiveness, but you're still a black man at the end of the day. It's like Brandon B. Tatum, that's all he talks about. And you know what's funny about Brandon? He deletes videos, especially embarrassing ones with him and his wife. Because there was this one video he made where his wife, the whole video was telling us how much she don't like him. It was when they were talking about the Jonathan Major situation, and she was just telling us how much she don't like him and how she loves him because they have kids together, and how she wouldn't leave him because they have kids together. Not one moment in that video did she look at Brandon B. Tatum and say, "It's because I love you and I love what you do for me, and I love how good of a husband you are." Not one time. It's just about the kids. Like a lot of times, these white women will get with these black men like Brandon B. Tatum, the rich ones, because for utility and some peen, a lot of the times. But the black men with them, like Brandon B. Tatum, they don't see that because they're on this white worshiping, self hating kind of vibe. So a lot of the time, they don't even recognize that. It's like, bro, your wife don't even like you. I'm sure she's gonna be, it's odd, in my opinion. It's so odd. Um, it's so odd. It's like I'm not okay with that. Like these black guys that were born closer to the civil rights movement. So civil rights, these older black guys, bro, all they're interested in is interracial access and sex, and that's it. They don't have no bigger like. They're not optimistic. They're cool with their little job, and that's it. Like these older black guys, you can't look up to them, bro, because they're just such coons. They're losers. It's like I'm not okay with just having a fat white wife. You may be okay with that, but I'm not. I'm not okay with that. I want more for my community and myself. That's all you wanted was a fat white wife? That's it? That's all? You're happy with that? There's more to life than that. And also, you do know you can do both, right? You can uplift yourself and F all the fat chicks you want. It's just so stupid, yo. And you got Nicki Minaj going right off on Twitter right now. She's talking about a lawsuit against Jay-Z and how she's apparently from her notes, from Nicki Minaj's notes, the amount of money that what Nicki Minaj is saying on Twitter is the amount of money she's looking at in this lawsuit against Jay-Z is about 200 million so far that he owes her. So we're gonna see how that goes because right now she's just going off on him and like, because she has problems with Jay-Z, especially when Jay-Z didn't get Lil Wayne to perform at the last Super Bowl this year. So, and it was Kendrick Lamar that performed, right? So she had a problem with that. But now she's talking about, she's about to bring a lawsuit to Jay, like, because he owes her 200 million. That's what she's saying right now. So we'll see what happens with that. But Nikki, I wish you the best, man. I wish you the best. Um, that's all I got for today, guys. Though I'm tired. Follow the Twitch, follow the Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video, support. I'm Prince Dearlove live from planet Earth.